turn off my notifications and do that real quick. Anyone needs to reach me, I'll find out about it via my phone. Here we go. Pop-up notifications off. Boom. Go back to the game. Here we are. Welcome to the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. I'm wanting to check this out mostly because I saw the Life is Strange game as being very interesting, but I never sat down to play it all the way through. I think I had it for a while, but I have no idea where it is now. I saw Before the Storm, and I never wound up actually checking it out myself. I've watched other people do the playthrough for it, which, given like a certain lack of choice in the overall, like for the most part, everything's going to turn out pretty much the same regardless of how you play. For the most part, like I said, for the most part. So, pretty much I felt like there's a high likelihood my gameplay is not going to be any different than anyone else's. So at the end of the day, might as well just, not bother. I'll probably go back and play it eventually, because, those things are interesting to play in, like, hindsight, I feel. I wonder if the new PlayStation Plus games went up. I know PlayStation put out a thing, a preview, that's what it was, on their YouTube channel, explaining the situation about what was going on with this month's games already. I think they did that on June 30th. It was June 30th, early morning or whatever. I just remember because I got a notification via YouTube, and I was told about it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And Heavy Rain's in there, which I definitely want to play on stream. Hopefully we don't get everyone murdered. Morning with Digi. We're doing some Captain Spirit. Can I just type in Captain Spirit and it'll pop up? There we go. Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Save it. This is my only issue. Every time I go live on the PlayStation, I always end up having to retitle the stream again, because initially it starts up with my normal setup of the of whatever was the previous stream name, which is weird because it means that it saves what my previous stream name was, but doesn't alter it when I do my next stream. And I always find that annoying because it's like that makes it more difficult for people to understand what I'm actually doing. Because if I go live and it says Midnight Smite, for instance, like it says I'm playing Midnight, I'm doing my Midnight Smite stream. It's like people think I'm playing Smite, and it turns out, oh, well, actually, no, this is a story-based game, or I'm playing Paladins or something, or I'm playing Fortnite, who knows? It's like, that is very much misleading. Also, you will notice we did take off the messages on the side, mostly because I feel like this kind of game with like the story aspects and whatnot makes it easier to not have the screen shrunk down and the chat taking up a little bit of the screen. So I will be having chat up on my phone. So don't worry, I will still be able to see your messages. It will just not pop up on the screen. I would also like to thank all my recent followers and viewers that have joined me both in Smite and for my Fortnite stream. Hopefully you enjoy the banter. I don't know what I'm really going to be able to say for this, because I didn't have many expectations for how this game was going to be. I just had like some basic understanding of what it was going to turn out. Subtitles always on, always good. Subtitle size, let's put that to large, just to guarantee. Subtitles background, what the fuck does this mean? Is it like, oh, okay, I think I know what it is. I don't know. We'll check it out without the background, and then we'll see if the subtitles need it. Because I will be talking over this for most of the for most of the cutscenes. So I do apologize if you want to know what's happening in. Wow, they actually have a mute licensed music option. Good on you, well, developers of this game. Like, I know Square Enix is partially behind this, but it's definitely not obviously Square Enix that did most of the work. It's like that they're kind of like the big name that made this happen. So definitely the developers that worked on this, however, saw fit to be nice enough so that if you streamed via YouTube, for instance, boom, you can mute the licensed music as to make it easier to upload to YouTube. That's awesome. I love that. It's actually really good. I have not uploaded to YouTube in a while, so I will not be using the mute licensed option. We already did our gamma settings, so we're good there. That was our audio settings. What are our controls? We got vibration on. I don't know if we're gonna need it. Mash accessibility, tap, hold, tap is fine. Sensitivity should be fine. I don't see us having any issues with that stuff. How to play, that's pretty normal. I know how to play. Anything in extras? Nope. Alright, let's start this. Let's start this bad boy. Sorry, I just smacked into my freaking mic. This game, I remember seeing it at E3. And apparently, according to the devs, they were saying that it is a prequel leading into Life is Strange 2. So I guess I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I barely paid attention. Like, I shouldn't say I barely paid attention. I watched someone. What the fuck is that in the sky? What is that, like, purple smoke shit? That was weird. But I didn't play. I watched a playthrough of Life is Strange and Before the Storm. I don't remember like anything from the Life is Strange playthrough other than Max and Chloe's relationship. Same goes for Before the Storm with Chloe and Rachel. So I remember the names, and I know there's supposed to be like some other nonsense going on there, like in Before the Storm. It's around the time where Max leaves and Chloe feels abandoned. So she goes and does her normal stuff. She winds up finding Rachel. Rachel turns out to be a like-minded person, and they end up together, and that's all cool.
I don't know. We've never been here.
I feel weird about the fact that these are not being the largeness I like. However, I feel weird about them staying on the screen for like less than a second. About.
Get the heck out of here! Oh no, the control panel's not working. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Hold on, let me just give you a hand.
Oh, it's actually making the controller vibrate. Oh god, he's got telekinesis powers. No, I'm kidding. If I remember correctly, this game is not supposed to have any actual powers in it. Compared to actual, like, first Life is Strange. This is mostly supposed to be a very story-driven game about a kid with a really great imagination. He's really good at telling stories.
Captain Spirit, then bend all matter to his will. I did it. I still got the power.
I'm sorry. He said I did it, and the first thing I thought of was Peach Saliva when she streams with Angriest Pat, and she completes something. She'll say the same. She'll do the "I did it" thing, but she says it in such a unique way that I haven't been able to say I did it, except in the same manner. She goes, "I did it."
Master. 'Cause I know. 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 'Cause I know
Uh. Oh damn! Wow. I'm assuming if we go with helmet, that means we don't get we don't have the secret identity thing. But if we go with the mask, we do. I think for me personally, we'll self-insert for this one. I personally, as a superhero, would not go with a secret identity.
Let's see. What about the armor?
Heavy armor or light armor? I see. I feel weird about this because if it's just a sci-fi hero, like a lot of times they wear kind of heavyish armor, but like regular heroes usually wear light armor, and I feel like I would try to go for something light. I feel like the average superhero usually goes with something light. Going with heavy armor always feels weird unless you're like Iron Man and shit.
Cool.
That fucking car on the ground is cool. Dark or cup? Do we want to go? Pretty much what they meant to say was, do you want to be edgy or do you want to be a regular comic book hero? I'm gonna go with colorful because edgy is just not how I'm feeling with this particular story. Is that a bear just punching a shark? That's amazing. A ninja riding a dragon.
Watch out. Captain Spirit is ready for battle.
Oh, that's cool. We got to create our hero. Guys, we did that. The awesome adventures of Captain Spirit.
Hello, Saturday morning. I can do anything I want today.
I mean, that's how I felt as a kid. I'm not even gonna joke.
Captain Spirit doesn't need weapons.
Doesn't he?
Just in case.
It's like... It's like Captain Spirit doesn't need weapons, but he has it.
Of good versus evil.
Okay, so we can play. We can only look at that stuff. We got a walkie-talkie so we can call someone on it. Someone's gotta have the other one, right? Let's just take a look at everything for now.
Playing ball with my friends before we move.
Oh, so he's like a
Hmm.
recently moved
Perfect
kid.
day to watch Frozen.
Oh, they made a
Not that
Frozen
my
reference.
husband wants to sing along so loud.
To be fair, those are really
Hey,
catchy
baby, I
songs.
think you've got your lunch in your web. And there's a snail moving so fast, he's a little afraid.
Bugs most? What the fuck?
Hey, spider baby, I think you've got your lunch in your web. And there's a snail moving so fast, he's a little afraid.
What the fuck? Is there actually a spider in there? That's interesting, but I feel like you shouldn't
Bought me so little
normally do
food,
that.
totally never throw them away. I won't.
That felt semi-emotional. Is his mom just not there?
I've read this one so many times.
Where the strange where the strange things went. Story and pictures by Ethan E. Ellie.
I miss Hal. It feels like he's so far away, even though he lives on the other
Thanks
side
for
of
letting me
town.
read this. Now it's my turn to give you a book to read. Your pal Hal. That's cute. That's cute. Where the strange things went. Okay, so it just shows me the title thing. I can't actually read the real book. Which, lame, by the way. Couldn't make the whole book.
Villain. Today I make my own superhero costume.
Today's gonna be a sweet day. That's what I can tell from that.
Every superhero team needs a supervillain team.
True. Very true. Wait, so... Is Captain Spirit the big face on the top left? Because it looks like the superhero team is on the left and the villain team is on the right. We got the bear thing on the bottom left. We got what looks like Dovahkiin in the middle there. Is that like... Why is that robot wearing a sombrero? And why does it also have a hook hand? Oh, it's a pirate. It looks like a sombrero the way it's like shaped. Oh, it's a bear too. It's got like a little like a bear snout type deal. So it's a pirate bear. and just a T-Rex. On the opposite side, we have what looks like a killer snowman, a shark scorpion-like thing, which is terrifying to the mind. Whatever the suction cup-looking thing is, and then the red at the top, and it's fucking. I got no idea what that's supposed to be. All right, let's look at our bag.
So glad I read my handmade comic already. This draw's pretty nice, and she likes my stories.
Oh, that's good. So what I'm gathering is that yeah, he's new to town.
It is time for my secret tattoo. Only my team knows what it means. It is time for my secret tattoo.
What was that?
Only my team knows what it means. Man, I wanted to go to that. Dad had to watch the playoffs.
Oh, that sucks. So yeah, it feels like so it was a big comic book sale. That makes sense considering he looks like a general like a fan, a big fan of comic books. It looks like, although it feels like apparently that was created simply because of the fact that it was his mom.
Chocolate. Thanks, Claire.
Like, can we just eat this whenever, or is it one of those like, oh yeah, you're gonna eat them one day? Shouldn't, but they're comfy. They do look comfy, so I'll give you that one.
That was a fun birthday party at Pizza Arcade.
Jesus Christ, you spanked all your friends apparently. Best player of the day. Oh, that's awesome. Where's something go to the TV? Oh. Oh, you just have a PS2. Like that's straight up just an old fat PS2. But then the controller is oh.
Give me 1 second.
Oh. But I was looking at everything. Fine, Dad. I'm coming. I always feel like those things are actually more time sensitive than they are. So I just fucking.
That might tell you
It's like, fuck it.
Don't ignore me.
But
Don't. This isn't a hotel, buddy. I got things to do.
Oh.
Pour yourself some milk.
I feel bad because I feel like I caused the situation. So is it one of those things where like his mom really went along with his interest, whereas dad doesn't seem to be along with the interests?
Breakfast of champions.
You say that as you drink a beer, it looks like? Scrambled eggs and a piece of toast.
What'd you expect, a waffle?
it's
This.
Oh, you can lie better than that.
good. Dad, I'm not lying. It's just, eggs are good.
Listen, buddy, you won't hurt my feelings if you don't love my eggs. I know this doesn't compare to my mother's breakfast. You know what? I'm gonna watch some cooking shows and learn how to be a super breakfast chef. And you could be my official food taster.
Oh god.
Deal?
I don't think you understand what that entails. There's a lot of failure that comes before the success when it comes to cooking.
So, Dad, what's the big plan for today?
Big game plan. You know, we'll probably lose again. Ouch.
Today, I bet we win.
Now that's the fucking spirit. Sorry. Don't swear, okay?
I don't. Superheroes don't swear.
Looks like I'm off the team.
Me. Okay. Like a rebel.
You're an anti-hero, that's what it is.
Hey, is your arm okay? you about it or say anything at all?
I don't know if it's fine or it kind of hurts.
No, it's fine. I worked it out.
I just want to make sure you're okay, buddy.
I feel like I'm not
So,
getting the full story on
you
this
must
one.
be excited for Christmas.
I'm always excited for Christmas.
Hint, hint.
I was hoping Santa might maybe get me a new console since mine is broken.
And Santa needs to get me a new job.
Oh.
Basketball costs $10.
Okay. Oh, since it's Saturday, are we gonna get a Christmas tree? You said we could get a real pine.
Yes, I did, and yes, we are. But I just want to watch the game before we go, okay?
But you always fall asleep.
I won't today. And if I do, just wake me up and we'll go. Promise.
Okay? You promise?
I do.
The story worries me.
Go take advantage of your weekend. Perfect weather outside for you to play. Whatever. You're free. Come grab me later.
Yeah, this story has me a little worried. There are bits and pieces of it that I'm missing and that I am not sure about yet. Dad is clearly an alcoholic. That much is clear. He's also a sports fan. I'm assuming mom and dad got divorced, or maybe he's a widow. Those are the only two thoughts that cross my mind. It's either a divorce situation or he's a widow. The way that they reacted when he said it's not like mom's makes it sound like he might be a widow.
Okay. What would Captain Spirit do?
My awesome things to do. Oh, here we go. My awesome things to do. I can make Captain Spirit's costume now. Maybe I can find what I need around. Captain Spirit's treasure is buried somewhere around. Need to assemble the two parts of the map to find the way. I can practice my target skills on these dangerous beer cans. Looks like Snowmancer wants to destroy our town. Only I can stop him this time. I'd probably want to create the costume before I go killing Snowmancer. I bet Mantroid... Is it Mantroid or Mantroid? I don't know. Anyways, Mantroid is still hiding on his planet with my full costume. I could use my spaceship and find him. With my full costume. Wait, what? Oh, okay. No, I get it. My superhero team is strong, but I better keep my eyes on Mantroid and his supervillains. I could play Mustard Party 2, but I need to unlock Dad's phone. Let's not do that. I can let the Water Eater defeat me this time? What? I can't let the Water Eater defeat me this time. I was confused there for a sec. Okay, we need the costume first. Costume definitely before any of these superhero adventures. That is a guaranteed necessity. Local police face more protests and shooting death. Okay. I mean, I could hit X and then the text is easier to read, but you know, screw that noise. Clearly.
Ew. Sticky beer can.
We could be nice and clean it up.
Maybe I could cook something for Dad.
Maybe. That might actually. I feel like that's a thing. You know what? Yes. Hold L2 to see powers. Mega clean! That sounds amazing.
Jesus, what was that? What the hell are you doing in there?
Sorry. I just wanted to watch it. So does that mean I can't watch anything anymore? Damn it. Should have went with the normal clean. Trying out superpowers in the middle of the kitchen is not a brave idea. Yeah, I definitely want to say do that. Let's not add ice cream to the list. Let's try to. I want to try to be a good kid. I want to try to be like the good kid, you know. Just trying to make it work, you know. Do I want to pulverize? Let's just toss them in. Pretty sure pulverize would probably ended up in a bad way. Let's not look in the fridge. We don't need to do that. Ah, God, I wish we hadn't have fucked up that glass. Could have had a really good, like, we clean the dishes kind of scenario.
This would make a pretty good helmet.
Hey. Where? Oh, that's awesome. Done. We are already starting to become the superhero. Hell yeah, it is.
Maybe I should help Dad clean the house.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of did.
Because of the snow.
Yeah. As I say, dear Charles, we just wanted to let you know how much we both care about you and Chris. I know the life has been hard since Emily left us, but we're still a family and we intend to keep it that way. That includes making sure Chris is getting all the care he needs at his fragile age. We've always been honest with you, so please take care of your concern. It's a sign of our love, the way you loved our beautiful daughter. We also heard through a friend that you were in some kind of bar fight, but the police declined to arrest you. Thank God. Please take care of yourself. To cut to the chase, we want to help, so we hope you will allow us to take care of Chris for the next year, or as long as you need, and consider joining a support group. Oh.
Grandma and Grandpa are so... No way I'm ever doing that.
We're not judging you in any way, only showing that we care by offering our home and love to your wonderful son. A letter seems impersonal, but we want to think without pressure, but you forgive us if you feel we have overstepped our bounds. This is only about how much we love Chris, or you and Chris. We're here for both, always. Peter. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot more like...
Dad is too busy to care if I go online.
It feels a lot like Dad is kind of
I have
absent.
real superpowers. I wonder why Dad never hangs out with me anymore.
Maybe they got into a fight. Maybe that was the bar fight he got into. Let's not shoot him.
It's war.
No, we will not do that. As much as I want the dad situation... Oh God, that hurt me a little bit.
This must be Mom. She liked art.
It does look like a pretty artsy movie. I'm assuming it's a movie? No, those are books. Never mind. Books, books, and more books.
Let's check this out. Ooh, that looks scary. I should read that.
It does kind of look scary. Although it's a lot of red. What's on over here? Anything in the closet? No, nothing in the closet. Don't need to use the phone. Dad's not dead or anything.
Dad never smiles like that anymore.
Oh, that might explain a lot, actually. He was a basketball player, and he did a lot.
So popular.
He peaked in high school, I'm assuming. Or is this college? Did he make it to college ball? Let's see. I'm assuming this is probably college ball.
Time I'd go see him play. He looks so different in his basketball outfit.
Yeah, I'm betting any money he was whiskey bottle.
Why does he drink that if it just makes him mad?
Accurate. Evaporate. Oh, if only. If only it were that easy.
Maybe that's want to watch an anime instead. Well,
No, yeah. Your dad does not seem the type for anime. Even like a sports anime would not be a good idea.
I must go fire.
That's how you dominate. That's it.
It looks like Marty Rex is getting hungry.
That is how you
Marty
stop the ball.
Rex. I wanna.
On fire all night.
Let's try to see if we can move around real quick. So I don't want to get in his way.
That closes that notebooks.
Oh, that's what that is. I was wondering what the hell that was.
I don't think Dad reads these. I think he just takes them from work.
What would be the point of that? Like, what is the point of taking them if you're not going to read them? Is it a cigarette pack or a card pack? It's probably a card pack. I know if I sit down, it'll show.
Like a real one. Okay, you guys can't hide from me. Dad, I found your car keys.
That's where they went. I swore I had them on me, but must have fell out of my pocket last night. Just put them in the bowl. Cool?
Yeah.
There we go. Now left and right just opens our little treasure in the top right corner. And I guess the treasure just always going to be on the screen because of that. We have toys like everywhere, and that feels a little dangerous. The way he's walking makes me nervous.
Hey, can you get that?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Good job,
Just
buddy.
oh god.
Hello?
Good morning, sir. How are you this glorious day?
Okay.
Hey, who is that? Who keeps calling?
I don't know. Who is this?
Thank you for asking, young man. My name is Derek, and I'm a proud member of the Universal Uprising Church. I'd love to tell you
Universal Uprising sounds like the worst name for a church. It sounds evil.
the church just wants you and your loved ones to share the Holy Spirit.
Spirit? We're just watching the game.
Well, always remember that our Lord is watching out for you. By the way, is your mother or father available to speak?
Well, I have to ask first.
Chris, who the hell are you talking to?
Nobody, Dad.
Jesus is...
Yeah, you were better off hanging up
I
anyways.
can't wait to get a real time period.
Why would you take the car keys?
With Mom. Ugh, I hate that beer can smell.
There we go. Take out the recycling bin. There we go. Sadly, we cannot do anything with the sink anymore because we fucked up. There's this whole mess here, and I'm not allowed to interact with it for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
Someday, Dad and I should add traps to the house. Keep enemies away, like me and Troy. I can help Dad do laundry using my mind.
Can you? I don't. You know, if you can, I mean, shit, that sounds amazing.
I want to set Christmas decorations yet. Makes him pick them up.
So yeah, I'm getting the gist that the mom is definitely like passed away or something.
Come on. Don't be afraid. Go in there and turn on the... First, put on your magic cape.
Okay.
clothes even smell dirty.
I mean, dirty clothes smell dirty, that's normal.
Now you'll learn your lesson and stay clean. I hope I said this right.
I hope so too. Didn't see you put any detergent in, so we will see. Don't want to leave the lights on. Dad's already complaining he doesn't have a job, so I can only imagine he doesn't want the bills skyrocketing. That's Dad's room. He probably has something in there that's worth. We used the faucet. I mean, we did fuck with the cans, so.
Where's the heat? I bet the water heater is
So we gotta get our costumes so that we can go get the water heater on. For some weird reason, our dad can't do
I
that.
wonder when I can start to shave. Superhero shave?
Some. It's not worth it. Interview.
Welcome to WHERO. Today we're honored to have an interview with the world's most awesome superhero, Captain Spirit.
Okay, cool.
And it will be the truth. Captain Spirit, when do you think you will defeat Mantroid? Mantroid is a bully and a coward. He can't hide, but he can run. We heard reports that he is putting together a team of supervillains. Do you have any message for them?
They gonna get wrecked. We'll forgive them. I'll crush
My
them.
message is that Mantroid will never win. That I will find you, and I will crush you. Yes, that is what this town wants to hear. That's my job. And that's why we love you. Can you tell us who your superheroes are?
What? Who your superheroes are?
My parents are my biggest heroes. I bet they're happy to hear that. Can you give us a hint about how you discovered your epic powers? No. Okay, do you have any final words for your audience? Be nice and always fight for the good team. Thank you, Captain Spirit, for being our hero. And
Wow.
now back to WHERO News.
That was great. That was worth.
Christmas music. I can't fight Mantroid until my costume is done.
We need to figure out the pieces. Like, all I've got is the helmet so far. What was it? Touchpad? There we go. Okay, so we need. Looks like a hand. We got our helmet. It looks like we need some like wristbands and cape.
Snow diving today, Nemo.
Nemo. Nemo always seems like the best.
I never get tired of hot dog,
Yo, hot dog Mando.
Man, I love this issue.
Good times, hot dog man. Whoa. What the fuck? What the hell? This is the weirdest comic I think I've ever read.
I can't believe Dad let me put these stickers here. Maybe he likes them too.
Either that, or he knew that you needed to put something somewhere, because, to be fair, it feels like once a certain family member is gone, it makes it hard to deal with.
Jeez,
And yet we went to go eat and there was nothing there. The Cape. I love the fact that just holding L2 gives us such a dramatic effect and also makes the controller vibrate.
Gotta have a super cape. And Captain Spirit can wear it.
We must wear it.
I can feel the energy flow through me. I have the power. One more piece and I'm almost done. I could take over the town with this army.
I mean, probably. Alright, let's close our closet now. Now that we have our cape. Received an invitation from Econ. The hell, I haven't spoken to Econ in a while. Probably. Actually, let's check our walkie-talkie. Let's see what's going on there.
This is Chris to the Flying Fortress. Come in, come in. Roger, I'm here. I hope so, Sky Pirate. What do you see up there? Have you spotted Snowmancer? Not yet. It's hard because of the storm. This is perfect cover for a Snowmancer sneak attack. Eye sharp. Keep me posted. Yes, sir. Roger that. Thanks, Sky Pirate. Over and out.
I'm assuming Sky Pirate is that thing that looks like a bear that I saw earlier. Power Bearer and Noctarius? That's what that is? I did not read it before, I guess.
Mantroid must be married. Sorry. You're too cute to fight evil.
Damn. It's possible to be too cute to fight evil, apparently.
Treasure is buried out there in the water. Now, I have to locate the second part of the map.
I'm so confused about what this map is supposed to be telling me. Home base, Flying Fortress. Okay, good. Circle, circle, 2. Alright. It's kind of weird that, can't just, put it on. Apply the tattoo!
I can take the pain. At least I don't have to use any needles.
Boom.
All the time. It'd be cool to shoot like that.
Yeah, and, like, back to what I was saying earlier before I got fucking distracted.
Here comes the shark stinger.
Shark stinger, wow, that is terrifying. It feels like Dad's a widow. From what I can tell, Dad is definitely a widow.
At least
Um,
the warrior protect me from the snow ghost.
I guess he must have absentee parents of his own,
This isn't greedy. Are you saying that?
because the grandparents that actually sent him the letter were the mother's parents, it sounded like. So that makes me think that he himself, I think, Hot Dog Adventures Playbox, Playbox console, drawing paper and pens, basketball lessons. I feel bad because it feels like he's just trying to cater to his dad and the idea of learning basketball, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like that's gonna ever make him happy. Because it's one of those things that, man, cool. That was sweet. I don't even care. Alright, but yeah, it feels like Dad was a really good basketball player, so he wants his son to follow in his footsteps. Sadly, however, it also feels like that's not going to happen because Chris is more of a storyteller. It feels like he'd be more like a comic artist and stuff like that. Kind of similar to how this book is. Since you're going to be my own superhero, this book is a great start. You can be everything I am not. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life watching you save the world. Love forever, Supermom. Yeah, it feels like the mom was very super supportive. And maybe dad was too at one point. I don't know, maybe it changed when she passed from whatever that was. We need our armbands. They'll be in Dad's room.
You got this guy and not me?
Yeah, it sounds like he's not doing great. Perfume.
I'm glad Dad kept on perfume.
Oh.
Smells just like her.
Yeah, she's definitely gone, and everyone else is kind of.
You measured now, right?
They're all kind of dealing with it in their own way.
Look, I wonder what Dad thinks of it.
You don't want to know, kid.
Dad doesn't play Mom's records as much as before.
I mean, to be fair, when you start like
Nice
drinking
smoking
and
the
smoking,
I'm breaking the cigarette code.
as would anyone know, do you don't steal a cigarette? Come on, that's a bad
I
idea.
could use this to make some cool armor. Now I must explore. Without. Yes, this will totally protect me from mankind. My suit is almost ready. After I get some paint.
Alright, that's all we need. Paint. Magazine. Oh!
Whoa.
I like that his reaction was, they're naked. Whoa. It's also a magazine, so I'm not really that surprised. It just says butts. Is it supposed to say butts and boobs? And Oregon's best boobs? What the fuck? I'm confused. Crystal brand new shoot. Yeah, that's really all. Yeah, it is butts and boobs. Okay, so hitting the read button is probably a good idea just in case. Oregon's best boobs, Crystal's brand. Yeah, I already knew all that. Gonna put that back before Dad catches us standing there with butts and boobs in our hand.
Way too high for me to reach.
That'd have been a bad time probably. Well, I mean, to be fair, at least that would mean that, you know, we are a boy that likes girls in that regard. I'm assuming you'd be worried about that.
Dad was
He seems
so
like the type.
sweet.
April. April 10th, 2015. Dear Captain Lee, since you have not answered my calls or emails, I'm sending this letter as proof that I have been more diligent about this case than you or the police department. It's your duty to keep the citizens and taxpayers safe. I hope to hear back soon, or you will be hearing from me, Charles Erickson. I'm assuming that's our dad's name. Sounds
I remember dying
upset.
on the phone a lot.
Mr. Charles Erickson, although I appreciate what you have gone through the past few years, I'm afraid that I have exhausted all my resources in regards to this difficult investigation. If you wish to discuss the matter without another angry message, I am always available to talk. In respect to your case, I am only invoicing you for 1 month's work. Sincerely, Mick Collins? Yeah, I guess, because it would be like Colin with G. Collins, the private eye.
Gee, Dad wrote a lot of letters.
Dear Mr. Erickson, we regret to inform you that the street surveillance data is not available for Asteroid Drive and Mantle Street nor the general public unless accompanied by an official state or federal investigation, so we cannot help you with your inquiry. We hope your local Oregon law enforcement will assist you further. Best. Barbie Bracamonte, State Highway Monitor. Right, so this is in April. This is in September. And this is in January. So this would be the earliest or the like oldest one, and then this is in 2016 September, so almost well over a full year later. And then this is just shortly after that surveillance one. Dear Captain Lee. This one was actually written by the dad. The other two are written by other people sending to the dad. So, feel like I'm gathering that dad, like I said, dad's history is probably that he was probably an esteemed basketball player for a while. Then I'm assuming he had a kid
I hope I get to go practice with Dad again.
with the mom, and maybe they got into a car accident or something. The mom ended up passing away. Maybe it was a hit and run driver or something. And that explains why he would
It's cool that Dad
why he would why he would send so much letters and why he'd be trying to get so much information. Which, to be fair, makes sense. He'd be trying to get all that information, and then boom.
Light on.
Alright, well, it doesn't need to be on right now, so we'll turn it off.
Careful, booby trap.
Yeah, after we found that magazine, it might actually be booby traps. Read a letter.
Dad never told me he had a new friend.
Oh. This might be a little bit more interesting. So I'm assuming maybe it was like a drunk driver, hit and run driver, something like that. Probably a hit and run driver. They got away. Mom passes away due to the accident. Dad is left in a horrendous state afterward, emotionally and whatnot, because of the fact that from that point forward he like tries to work with the police, obviously, and they're not seeming to do anything because, to be fair, hit and run type investigations usually don't go anywhere unless information is readily available that can make it easier. But they happen so often, and a lot of the times the person gets away. A lot of the times people get away like that, and you hear it all the time. It's annoying, and I hate that it's a thing, but it happens so often that it's not really that surprising that he'd be upset about it. But that's what I'm assuming happened. That explains the private eye, explains why he was trying to get information from the surveillance, explains why he was upset with the police, why he would write so many letters and whatnot. But I'm assuming the emotional state that he's been put in has now put him into he wants to be the father, but at the same time the mom was the better parent, so to speak. Not because she is the naturally better parent. No, it was more so that he was always good at the sports stuff and the man stuff, whereas she understood that her son was different. He didn't want to be into sports and stuff like that. He really likes video games. He likes comic books. He likes art. He likes storytelling and stuff like that. It's like he's obviously more on the creative side. But after her passing, I'm assuming right now he's pretty much sitting in his own mind, locked away, knowing that he doesn't know exactly how he can help his son. Because as much as he wants to be there for him, he's not the he only knows so much, as it were. It feels like he's not taking a full interest anymore. Like he's so out of it that he's not taking a full interest, and spends 90% of his time drinking, and therefore leaving himself even worse off with connecting with his son. I also have no idea how recent this is, that this occurrence happened that caused them to move and all that. So who knows. Anyways, let's read this story. Charles, I'm sorry about what I said the other night. I was just pissed you didn't. I was just pissed you don't seem to listen to me when I express myself. My job can be very stressful, and I know it stresses you out. So that's why I want to be more involved in your world. I hate to see you get so sad when you make me so happy. I'm still waiting to meet your son, and I get the feeling you might be ashamed of me. Don't be angry. I hope I'm wrong, but you do say things that hurt my feelings. I care for you in so many ways, and I just had to express myself so you understand. I think about you and me together, so I hope you know this message comes from a place of love in my heart. Your tiny dancer, Audra. Audra's a little weird name. It's not too bad, but still weird. Also, your tiny dancer? Is she a stripper? Is that why he would be ashamed of her?
Wow, I had fans when he was playing in high school.
Okay, so he was a high school player. Dear Charles, I am 12 and want to play pro basketball one day. My parents take me to all your games. You are great on the court. The last game was the best I've ever seen. I hope you are drafted for an NBA team. Thank you and see you in the next game. Todd Hamill.
That's scary.
Is alcohol drinking your life away? You're not alone. We can help. Contact Overcoming Alcoholism. Discount rates available.
Should we move because Dad couldn't pay for the house? That sucks.
Alright, well that explains that. I was wondering, like, why would they move, and I assumed it might be an issue with, like, payment. Our records show you have missed your third mortgage payment despite repeated extensions and assurances. While we understand and sympathize with every homeowner situation, our office feels we have been more than fair in granting you multiple extensions. If you do not pay this mortgage by the due date, we will be forced to foreclose on the property. We hope to resolve this issue with you soon. Yeah, to be fair though, after a death in the family,
That's when he started working for the railroad.
school district, dear coach. Oh, so he was one of those. He was a basketball player throughout high school, but then never managed to get into a professional team, so wound up becoming a gym teacher. Yeah, that sucks. Although our faculty respects your legacy and dedication, you have been reprimanded more than twice for your aggressive behavior, and with this recent incident involving beer cans in the pool after hours, we feel our only option is to terminate your contract immediately. We're sorry for this situation, but in the interest of safety, we know you understand that our students always come first. We included a pamphlet with information and resources for alcohol-related issues and hope you find future success. Sincerely, Superintendent Mangum, Sunny Creek School District. Sorry about that, I hit my headset again. It sounds shitty. So he worked as a coach, and I'm assuming the whole him being reprimanded must have come up after the death, or maybe he's always been into the alcohol thing. Who knows? I'd like to hope not, but it does kind of feel that way.
Dad used to always talk about this basketball. Oh my god. Dad actually got me the new play box? No way.
You have spoiled Christmas. How could I?
What did Dad do on a Saturday when he was a kid? Sports.
You're just gonna leave the key in there? That's probably not a good idea. Okay, let's not play a record.
Mom and Dad would always let me sleep with them whenever I got scared.
Makes sense.
I can't wait to get a real pine tree. I've never seen Dad get that mad. It was really scary.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
That was not a foul.
What is the last part of our costume? What is it? Paint? How do we paint? Not in there. Not in there. Why would we not have paints in our room? I want to throw it, but at the same time, I'm worried I'm going to throw it and it's going to fucking break something. And I'm assuming, given the demeanor that I'm getting off of this kid, makes me feel like there's a high likelihood that he is definitely the type to be kind of like to have almost a almost PTSD type situation going, where he's already been in a situation where dad has punished him, you know, for breaking something or something like that while he's a little drunk. We need paint. Where the fuck is paint? I figured it would be in here, but apparently not. Can we open this now? Whoa, weird. This went from being a normal situation to being crazy. Oh.
I think I'm not alone. You have the power. In spirit, you have the power.
Who are you? Weird water creature thing. Oh, it's Water Eater.
You can do it, Captain Spirit.
We will tame you, foul beast. Only I can tame you. I have tamed the Water Eater. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for everything to transfer into a normal situation. So wait, is that it? It's literally just the water heaters in that room and that's it?
That wasn't too hard. I've tamed the water beast.
That's cool as shit though. That was sick. Wait, so maybe I can find make captures for its constant MB. Okay, so this doesn't have a check mark, but I do have a highlighted colored in for the cape. I kind of have a helmet and I kind of have like the wristband stuff. Yeah, I need to finish off my costume apparently. It said I need paint to finish off the costume. So how do I get the paint? Where's the paint? Okay, so we got nothing with the washer yet, so we're good there. Turn that off.
I can't wait to get a real pine tree this Christmas. Like we used
I've...
Mom.
Oh.
I hate seeing them like this. I'm frozen. I must go to fire.
I don't know if that's necessity or not. I can't really tell. Okay, so why would I not have paints in here though? Are the paints outside? Are they in a garage of some kind? I need to know these things, man.
You can't win this battle, Noctarius!
It's already over, Power Bear.
Power Bear and Noctarius.
Don't let Mantroid control you!
Nobody controls me. Mantroid is my leader, and he wants you to die.
Oh.
Give up now! We don't have to fight!
You're not the boss of me, Power Bear.
Mantroid is your boss now! Why did you join his team?
The same reason you joined Captain Spirit's team, to win.
Captain Spirit has helped the world over and over.
Liar.
This bear
Where
looks so
were you
fucking
with Captain
serial.
Spirit when Mantroid saved my life? Huh? Good guy?
I'm sorry, Noctarius. I want to be there for everybody.
You're the enemy. Now take this.
Damn, they got that sound effect for like plastic hitting each other. Like fucking spot on.
Ow, my back. How? How did you do this? I can't move.
Captain Spirit, please come to my aid. I can't defeat Noctarius on my own. I can't! Captain Spirit!
Release him or destroy him. The sound effect is what makes this amazing. I'm sorry. Do I release him or do I destroy him? I don't know. What kind of hero do I want to be? Destroy him!
Hello, Power Bear. I'm here to finally destroy Noctarius. You never fail us, Captain Spirit.
No, you can't do that to me. I'm just a puppet.
Then let's cut your strings.
No, don't. I give up. I'm Android. Help me, Master. You can't kill me. You said you don't kill people. Ah.
Good job, but we still have to deal with Mantroid. With Captain Spirit in charge, our team is going to win every battle.
I don't know if that was a good battle. It felt very like torn.
Shark Stinger is looking for victims.
Look out. Here comes the evil car.
The evil car. The shark stinger is just an evil car.
That pedestrian better get out of the way. That was your last ride, Shark Stinger.
Yes, Captain Spirit saved us.
You'll never run over anybody again.
Feels like I'm taking out these guys one by one pretty easily. Just saying.
At least the Forest Warrior protects me from the snow ghost.
Yeah, but Snowmancer's outside. Snowmancer is too powerful.
Every superhero team needs a supervillain team.
I need to find the other map. I'm assuming it's probably in the fortress? Probably in the fortress, yeah. Flying fortress makes the most sense. Where's the paint, though? That's bugging me the most. It's like, I want to know where the paint is. But I'm like, where...
Dad, you sleeping?
Yeah, after finishing that entire bottle by himself? Probably.
Dad, come on.
Huh? What? Who's there?
Dad, it's just me, Chris.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on, buddy, okay? Jeez.
Dad!
Oh, Jesus. Dude.
Fuck!
Dad, are you okay?
Do I look okay? No. I I tripped. Can't even watch one goddamn game. That's just great.
Why did you? Why did you even bother going that way when the couch is behind you?
Why did you wake me up?
You told me to wake you up. I thought you said the pine tree.
Pine tree? I can't even walk in my own house, man.
You should be careful when you wake up.
Don't be a smartass, Chris. I'm not in the mood right now.
Yeah, Dad. Okay.
I feel sorry for Chris.
Jesus Christ, who is that? Go answer. If it's some salesperson or some church group, you just close the door on them. It's nobody's business. This is our castle. It's our family. Right?
Right.
Dad doesn't have anything to say about our costume, which I think is great.
Gee, that's a lot of beer.
No. Yeah. Dad had a party for the game.
Really? I didn't see any cars in the driveway or people. Must have been a good game. Anyway, how are you, Chris?
Good, Mrs. Reynolds.
Oh, this is his teacher. I was like, who the hell is this lady?
Just?
Just, cleaning up the house and stuff.
On a beautiful Saturday like this, you should be playing instead.
Well, it's laundry day. Dad's watching the game, so...
That explains all the beer cans. Actually, I was going for a nice walk and I thought I heard a loud noise over here. Is everything okay?
Saying Dad fell probably wouldn't sound too great. Decorating the tree. God damn it, I don't know. Say decorating the tree.
Me and my dad were just decorating the tree, and I tripped over the lights, and the tree almost crashed on me. But Dad caught it, and he fell, so...
Gee, that's some story. Is everybody all right?
Yeah.
Must have been quite a scare. I hope you have something else planned for today.
Oh, yeah. Me and my dad are gonna go buy a real fine Christmas tree.
Wait. You said you tripped over the Christmas tree lights.
Damn it!
But you're going to get another one?
No, I tripped over the
Damn it.
Christmas lights, not the tree.
Chris, I want you to tell me the truth. Okay, Chris. I think I've heard enough. I'm going to talk to Stephen about this. We'll be back to chat with your father.
Wait,
About what? He just fell.
please.
Listen, I'm not trying to hurt you. We want to help. You're not in trouble. You haven't done anything. Just stay put, and we'll come by in a little bit.
Damn it. I fucked that up. I fucked that up bad. I should have said we were working on the thing in the back. Damn it.
So what did that nosy bitch want?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing, huh? I was listening. I heard it all. You could have gotten rid of her.
I tried.
Man, I bet you want to tell her what a shitty dad you have. Huh.
No, she just wanted to say hi. I didn't say anything, Dad. I swear. Dad, please believe me.
Jesus, stop that whining. You're not a baby anymore. Boo-hoo, Daddy. Believe me. Grow up.
But I...
Just like your mom. Every time I look at you, tell me, you talk.
Stop it.
It's your face. Chris, look, hey, I didn't mean that, buddy.
Yes! Yes, you did!
No, listen, Chris.
It's pretty bad, bro. Pretty fucking bad. Are we wearing shoes or are we just in socks? Because I feel like in this winter, probably shouldn't just be wearing socks outside. Or a t-shirt. I don't know whether to believe that was a real instance of him actually having powers, or if it was just a scenario of him, like, safely landing? I don't know. Wouldn't they be freaked out if he actually did have powers? Like the fucking neighborhood kid just has powers? See? The fuck? Is that really it? I feel like that seemed way shorter than I expected. I'm super confused now. So, getting the general gist of what's going on here, we have a child who did have friends and was living a pretty good life in a different area, but then mom got into a car accident on her way to picking up the son from school or something, or a party. I don't know what happened there, because the dad believes it to be his fault, which is really fucked up to say to a child, regardless of the scenario, or like in general. You should never tell a person it's their fault that the person that you care about died when it comes to happenstance. Like, if it wasn't for you calling this person and asking for help, they wouldn't have been in an accident. If it wasn't for you forgetting your keys that day and them needing to bring it to you, it wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have been out there, blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. That should never be counted against the person that asked for the help, or the person that was being helped. Because at the end of the day, that's not how that works. So, justifiably, the child is upset because his dad pretty much said, "Mom is dead because of you." And it's like, that's a really fucked up thing to say to your child. Still really upset because I couldn't find paint. And now I'm wondering, like, well, okay, what the hell? This is... Now I'm concerned about whether or not this is episodic, or if it's a full thing, or if maybe I just got the first episode or something, and I don't know. There's something here that I'm missing, I'm guessing. Because it said to be continued, and I'm like, wait, doesn't this have like a whole thing to it? Or is it do it in like episodic clips, where it'll show a credit scene even though you can just hit continue and move on to the next episode? Or whatever. Let's just leave that. Oh god. Watching credits for too long fucks with my eyes. So we never played Mustard Party. We never got to go handle a Mantroid. We never went to the snowman. We never took care of the cans. We never got the treasure. Meet Chris again in Life is Strange 2. Why do I feel like either we missed out on a lot or I don't know. Maybe we just missed out on a lot. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was I just fucked up and I wound up hitting the progress too soon. Alright, let's go. Let's try. Let's continue and see what happens. 'Cause you never know. You never know. But definitely Dad is an alcoholic. Oh, okay, so if we hit continue, it leaves us off right at the moment where this all ends, which is the wake up Dad moment. Alright, so what happens if we add a log to the fire?
Goodbye, log.
Why would I want it to burn? I don't understand that. It looks safe enough, I guess. Here's hoping, I guess. I don't... Where would the... I know I still need paint for my costume. We already took care of the water heater and the washing is doing its deed.
We never used this door in winter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because of the snow.
I forgot about that. We don't use that one. Let's play some Monster Party on Dad's phone, since it's one of our objectives, and I'm not really sure.
Ah, I need a pin code.
Oh,
What is it?
fucking... Oh, well, that sucks. I have no clue, and I don't think I've gotten anything to give me a hint. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten anything that'll give me a hint to that. What about a laptop?
There's my hot dog man.
Hot dog man. Hot dog man.
See, Dad's
Too
not
powerful.
home. Whoa, is he getting us tickets again? Yes, Dad, F.
Nice. That sounds cool.
That would be a blast being a freight hopper. Choo choo. Oh, those are Dad's pages.
This could have been way worse. This could have been way worse. I was super expecting to find something a little bit of a more mature nature, as it were. Seriously though, where the fuck is the paint? I'm assuming we have to go through the front door? Okay, we'll put on our coat, put on our boots. I guess that means that maybe the paint's outside and I'm just like not understanding. Cause I feel like I checked all the way inside. Or everything inside. There's gotta be like a shed outdoors or something that's got the paint in it or whatever. So yeah, I must have fucked up and just... I hit the end of the scene too soon. I also fucked up because the story I told was got plot holes and shit. Yeah, let's clear the snow. Not just based on what I've seen, but also because it's always a good idea to clear the snow. It's never a good idea to leave snow on your doorstep or your... Yeah, definitely. Leaving snow on your, like, steps or whatever is just super dangerous for people. Both you as the homeowner and people that are around. You didn't even clean the whole thing. Come on, Chris. That's just lazy. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it all. Hold R2 to run. That's what I'm talking about. Why can't I clear this?
Mantroid must be
Android must be in the area, huh? Interesting.
Seek the magic key to unlock the portal to another dimension.
Oh. The magic key.
Sucks you don't use this landing very much. So cool.
Is it cool? I don't know. I can't see the inside yet. What is that?
Looks like we had a visitor.
I guess it does. Also, we have satellite television, apparently. Oh, is that me leaving the track behind? I am. Oh, Christ almighty.
I can't go anywhere.
The Spirit Mobile. Oh, I'm guessing the keys also have the garage stuff. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Dad's drunk coma is currently going on, so I think he'll be fine. This sucks if I have to watch this whole thing every time. Because I literally just came in here to get the keys so I could go back outside. Mostly just because I think the keys will help. Skip. Oh, God damn it. There we go. That worked. Sort of. Alright, there we go. Run. Can I open this?
Dude, the clicking key should be inside the house.
Damn it. Different key. Inspect.
I hope Dad doesn't get in trouble because of me.
Dear Mr. Erickson, this is Dr. Tamra Fallman of Beaver Creek Social Services. As a representative of the country's elementary school districts, we would appreciate it if you could arrange to come in with your son Chris Erickson for a meeting on Monday afternoon at 2:15 p.m. at our local office at 2775 Water Street. If you have any questions, please call our office at Interesting. Weird. Is that all there was? Power drive. Let's not. Because it feels like an accident waiting to happen. I would prefer that we didn't. Fuck yeah.
These boxes have been
Superpowers.
here forever.
Alright, well that answers my question, I guess. Not shit we can do in there for now. Lib. Alright, well, screw that then. Let's see if we can find something else in the backyard. We have like a... Wait, we have a pond? I'm worried about going onto it.
It's so different from where we lived before. Oh my god, the lake demon is rising.
The lake demon. It's a tree. Like a branch more like, but still. Clearly we need to rebuild Snowmancer.
This is sad. You used to be a good enemy. Look at you now. How are you supposed to train me to fight Mandroid like that? What can we do?
Gotta put it back together. Okay. It's got a can for a nose. Wow. The first thing you get to do once you've rebuilt him is blow him the fuck up. I apologize.
Don't worry. Tag won't fix this for me because it's too dangerous to fix.
That sounds like loser talk.
Behold, the flying fortress.
Now I'm a little worried based on what I saw of the ending. Oh, maybe that's just a scripted scene for that end part.
Dad keeps telling me the girl's doll. So what? She's the ice queen.
It's always the Ice Queen.
Sorry I destroyed your father, but he was a supervillain.
Secret stash? Booyah.
Open sesame.
What's in the secret stash? Baseball cards.
These are my favorite baseball players, even if I don't understand stats.
Secret decoder.
Now I can use this to reveal the 4 maps for my next adventure.
Good, good.
Harry did say mean things about Dad, but I can't let him see it.
I wanted to let you know that your son Chris got into a small fight with my son Harry and his friends after school this week. See, no. Sir, no. No one gets into a small fight with one other person and the person's friend. That's not how that works. A small fight is one person and one person. Not one person and their friends. That's not how this works. So, screw you for trying. Yeah, oh my god, look at this. Okay, so I didn't read the full thing right away. I just read that first line and immediately took offense to it. Chris claimed they were saying inappropriate things about you, but Harry is not that kind of child and only knows you through me. As you might know, Harry is an honor student and a decorated Boy Scout. Maybe you should talk to Chris about his behavior. If this bullying continues, I'll be forced to speak to his school. Screw you, sir. You don't know shit about your son. Or his friends. Being an honor student and being a decorated Boy Scout doesn't mean crap. Yes, they can say inappropriate things, and if it's a small, like I said before, if it's a small fight between one person and one person in a group of their friends, the group and their friends, that's not, the person and their friends is definitely not in the right here. They never are. It's
This
fucking
is
stupid.
my worst report card. I'm doing better now.
Back in March 22nd, 2015, the midterm math, really good. Got a B minus. Not great in physical education with a D. Average with a C in English, C plus in history. Elective art, he got an A. So this goes back to my initial statement earlier that Chris is definitely not similar to his father in terms of what he wants to do. He's a bit more of the creative type. He's got the elective art being an A. He's got the B minus in math, which I will say math does feel weird when you count it with people that usually are really good at art, because they're counterintuitive to each other if you think about it in a little bit, but they're actually not. It's the opposite. But whatever. Anyways, so he's got a D in physical education. That's not really that surprising to me, though. But that does go back to what I was saying before. What's this?
I love watching Mom draw a comic.
Mom was a comic book drawer? What? What are you cooking me, my sweet Valentine? Your favorite dish? Pizza! Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be a drawing of mom and dad. And I'm assuming the fact that he says he can't cook means that he ordered that pizza. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a overgeneralization. Old
I
bowl.
rescue my old cereal bowl after Dad used it for an ashtray. Gross.
There's a lighter up here too, though. Let's check.
Sky Pirate, what's the situation since your last report? Did the storm cause any damage? No, Captain. My neck field protects us from any harm. We're lucky to have you. Keep up your good work.
Alright, let's check the lookout. Actually, what are we... Oh, we checked off... Whoa, now that is an epic super battle. Oh, we had to... like, find all of the different factors, I'm guessing? Although, we never really found Mantroid, technically speaking, but Snowmancer, Stinger, and so on, we found those guys. And I guess all of our team, so that makes sense, I guess. Comparison of dangerous beer cans. We have got... Okay, so we have what we need to find the treasure. Snowmancer is right there, so we could probably take him out. But we need our full costume before we can do this. And we don't have a check mark on the costume because we don't have the paint. But I don't know where the paint is. Music kicked in randomly. I can just press circle to exit the special views. I'm mad because I really like the way this looks though. Like I like the idea of just chilling like that. Because I used to do that back in the day too. I didn't have a treehouse or anything like that, but I would walk out into my backyard when it had like freshly snowed and I would just just chill for a bit. It gives you a good time to think. I've always recommended that if anyone ever felt like there wasn't enough quiet in the day to allow you to think, wait for fresh snowfall and then just walk out into like your yard or something and just stand there. You realize that fresh snow seems to always feel like the quietest moment. To me anyways. I don't know if that goes for everybody, but at least I know for me especially, it has always been that way for me. Oh, I'm getting surreal now. Getting surreal, guys. We're in an old western now. I love when PlayStation doesn't tell me actually how many viewers I currently have at that given time. Damn. Only got the eye off.
Now the Snowmancer is ready for battle.
We tried blowing it up and it didn't work apparently. To be fair, we don't have firecrackers anymore, so that's not really that surprising. We have Dad's keys for the for the spirit mobile, so that's that.
Was this an avalanche? No, the ice giants are nearby.
Ooh, what's this?
Amazing. Captain Spirit heard about the secret treasure inside.
Secret treasure. This might be a little dangerous. The way this looks, it literally makes me feel like they did a really good job of capturing the idea of what goes through a kid's head when they're using their imagination. Right? I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to be a way longer tunnel situation than what's actually out. Let's go left. This all looks the same. Oh no! Guys, help. I have no idea where I'm going.
Better look at that map then.
Yeah, we're lost in circles. Oh, okay, so the idea is that this is like just me. Yeah, let's just leave, I guess. So this is like what I have to use the map for. So I'll look at the map first, and then we'll get our secret treasure. Is the secret treasure paint? See, when you look at it from this, it's like, okay, you go in there and you come out the other side. There's no extension to that. It's a super shallow tunnel. But when you look at it from the standpoint of a child, that one small little tunnel turns into a maze, as we saw with the kid. Got any mail? Something's there. For family fun, come play with your gun. That doesn't sound like family fun. I'm sorry. That's not how that works. Okay. Inside the house, there's a key to that door. Dad has the firecrackers, so you might still have that in the house somewhere. And that'll let us blow up Snowmancer over there. We also have to check the map. Still can't use this thing. Ooh, we can probably do this.
Nothing can escape the deadly aim of the beer hunter.
The deadly aim of the beer hunter. It's all light beer as well. Oh, this looks like a bad time. I'm just worried I'm gonna hit the actual glass. I got almost all of it. It's a good thing I don't think I got any rocks, so... Damn, I got one and I didn't get the other. Damn it, what the hell? That's BS. I totally hit that. Knocked it. Alright. Boom! Got our can completed. So we can't do this one yet. We need to figure out the pin code to do this one. We need paint or some kind of coloring material to do this one. Maybe that's in the treasure. And I think we need firecrackers to do this. So, let's head inside real quick. Alright. Every time I look at that and it says burn like that, I'm always like, oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, we can only look at the bottle, we can't do anything with it. No, we can hold on to the car keys for now. Let's check the fridge, why not? We haven't checked it before, so why not check it now? Take out. Let's trash that. Don't know how that's gonna help, but, you know, throwing it out, it's worth it. You know, that's how that happens. Power trash. I want to power trash, but I also don't want to get trash everywhere. Let's just toss it normal. It's like I want to use the powers every time they pop up, but at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, you broke a glass earlier, and Dad's drunk off his ass currently, so let's not do that. Feels like he might be a huge dickbag if you break anything while throwing away garbage. So we got milk, and that's it. No real reason to drink that, considering we had a glass of milk with our breakfast. How are we supposed to know what Dad's pin would be on his phone? Yeah, I mean, he likes sports, so oh, maybe that would be a thing. Who knows? Okay, so keys to the garage. Definitely not in my room. Can't shoot Dad with the thing because he is currently drunk. That's probably a terrible idea. Let's not do that. Alright. It's not in the wardrobe. I don't think it was anyways. When I looked in here earlier, it wasn't. We got a basketball with a play box, and we got letters, and we got this case. But that was it. Damn. Where the hell is that key then? For the love of... I legit can't think of where it would be. If I remember correctly, this is just letters. Yeah, these are just letters. That does nothing for me. Maybe it's gym bag? I think I got my armor from there, but I don't... Yeah, it doesn't have any other options. There's just a magazine back there. Nothing down there. Nothing else in the closet. Anything else on like the floor that I'm missing?
Now I must explore without being discovered. Oh, that's better.
And that's it. Damn it. Baseball bat's not going to do anything for me. Feel like there's something I'm missing. This is a very small house. I don't understand how I can't find the one thing that I'm looking for. Dad's passed the fuck out.
Why does he drink that if it just makes him mad?
Because people are stupid, boy.
I hate seeing him like this.
don't know where. Wait, what's that? Alright, fuck it. Let's go to our treasure. Let's go do our treasure majig. Decipher.
Captain's here to put these pieces together.
Right, so
I have to place it right. The treasure map is not secret anymore. It's mine.
there we go. The Maze of Doom, that is where the treasure lies. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. So left, right, left, left. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Left, right, left, left, I'm guessing. Why did I not just take the secret map with me? Okay, that's gone now. Bag doesn't have anything in it. Let's throw the ball. Screw it. Why not?
Air ball. I should ask Dad to show me again.
Yeah, that's going more towards my proof as to him being a bit more of a creative, an artistic person. I don't know what this is going to do, but let's do it. Alright, that works. Didn't really do anything outrageous. Kinda glad about that.
I wonder why Dad never hangs out with Nick anymore.
Because Nick is a dick. Clearly. I'm trying to think. Where would the garage key be? You have the car keys, but the car keys don't work for the freaking garage door. There was that wardrobe door key, but that was about it. Washer sounds like it's done, but for some reason we don't have a prompt to do anything with it.
Dad doesn't want to start Christmas decorations yet. Makes him pick them up.
Makes sense, but whatever. Can't go back into that room now that we've tamed the water eater. Yada yada and that nonsense. Oh, we can use the R2 in here too. Okay, cool. For some reason, I did not even think that that would work inside.
Chris, these are the most important numbers for you on this list. Oh yeah, cool story, Dad.
Dad's cell phone, Baba's Pizzeria, and Reynolds. So the teacher. Okay. I'm like bewildered. Like I legit can't think of where this key would be. Oh, am I guess I'm not allowed to use the laser gun anymore now that Dad's sleeping. Oh shit, what was it? Okay, left, right, left, left. Sorry about that, I hit my microphone again. Beard is starting to grow back in, so it's getting a little itchy. Alright, so we're going left. And then we're gonna go right. And then we're going left again. And then we're going left one more time. That must be it because it took me into a new animation. Which, to be fair, once again, that was like a couple feet at most, like 2 or 3 feet of the actual tunnel. What I know from cues and what I've heard. And yet, oh god damn it.
You'll never see us again.
Yeah. This hurts me. Just a little bit. I can happily say I did not lose my mom. And I'm happy to have had her my whole life.
Mom was so pretty. I miss Mom's smile.
It's understandable, kid. Losing a parent, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Whew, okay. Let's breathe. Let the hurt flow. Let it go. We're not gonna sing actually let it go. 'Cause clearly we'll be too good. I don't know how we're supposed to destroy Snowmancer without the firecracker, which Dad took, but for some reason it wasn't in his room from what we saw. Don't know what the code is to his thing, and we could use the ship to find Mantoid, but like with his full costume it says, and the costume's not technically finished yet. Yeah, it says right there. Because unlike the other ones, they change what they say after they've been completed. I have the helmet, I have the armor, and I have the cape. The only thing I'm missing is paint, apparently, according to what Chris said. Now, I'm annoyed because I'm like, well, he has markers and stuff clearly in his room. But when I was in there, I didn't have any option from what I saw of anything majorly important. And when I was in the dad's room, there was nothing there. Maybe I'm missing something. And then there's this door that I can't open.
I think he should be inside the house.
So I'm wondering, what exactly am I missing? It's definitely inside the house. That's what I'm missing. The Mantoid thing, or Mantroid thing, is just in the car, so I mean, that's that. I'm betting any money it's like something I've passed by like 100 times already. There it is. Garage key. I had passed by it like several times. I am an idiot. Now, let's hope that I get into the garage and that's where the paint is, so we can finish the other quest as well. Because that's what this kind of feels like.
What made that noise?
Oh, damn it. Combination lock.
Dad used the padlock. He wants to keep me out. Mom and Pap always talk about how they learned at school.
Jock and the Artist. Never judge two books by the covers is the motto of the Odd couple from Eugene, each of whom is making local waves. Alright, I get it. Alright, shit. That was only the first thing.
It was weird having my mom as my kindergarten teacher. But
Oh. Huh. Interesting.
my first picture looks so tiny. Like an alien baby.
No, we just all look like aliens.
I said my mom went to school before we came here.
As principal, I wanted to personally reach out and thank you. Let's take it. Okay, so she was. Oh, she was. What? As principal of Blackwell Academy, I wanted to personally reach out and thank you for your continued support of our art program to our prestigious school. We love displaying your work along with the long list of other alumni. We all have fond memories of you here, so thank you for thinking of us, and we hope you'll come visit the campus soon and see how your contribution keeps our dream alive. Arcadia Bay, Oregon, Principal Ray Wells. That's our connection to Life is Strange right there, since it takes place at Blackwell Academy. Nice.
Go to art school because of me. Because she was already an amazing artist.
Received your letter of withdrawal, resignation. Okay, so this goes back to what I was saying before, that it felt like maybe the child kept the dad from, pursuing further, or maybe it was an injury. Because those are like the leading two causes that will stop you from doing certain things.
Oh wow. I remember when Mom drew that. And Dad couldn't stop laughing.
And it was just like, this is obviously a confirmation that definitely by most occasions it was the two of them were very promising, and then the pregnancy happened and they ended up having kids. However, the mom went with it full force. She wanted to be a parent, obviously. Dad, however, might have held some resentment in the back of his mind, at least. Good night, handsome. Rolls over. Oh, looks like you lost half your blanket. And then you lost all your blanket and it's freezing. Honey, you got a cold again. I told you to eat more fruits. That's terrible. Oh, wow. As an adult, I do get this one. They were clearly, getting down to the... They were getting down to business. Then a baby wakes up to ruin the business. Isn't it your turn, Mr. Officer? Uh, role playing right then and there. That's a hilarious moment. All right. Spray paint.
Now I can color Captain Spirit just like my drawing.
Boom. Finally. I like that he has a transformation sequence. It's amazing. What is it like now he has his full powers? Now that he's got his full costume ready? The soundtrack though. Would love to have that playing in the background while I'm freaking fighting crime.
Yes, it's actually Captain Spirit to the rescue. And it's time to visit Mantroid's home planet for a change.
Nice. So we got all that done. No Mustard Party 2 yet, because we don't know what the code is to our dad's phone and have not come up with a guess. I'm assuming snowmancers, like the firecrackers, are in here somewhere as well, and this would be the car to do that. Okay, so I'm assuming it's in here. I have no clue.
What code would it be?
Fucking, I don't know. Okay, 5801 is currently on the ticker. Let's see if he's not too great.
Maybe something important for that.
Nope. Important for Dad. And it's a 4-digit number. 4 digits important to Dad. I'm assuming it has to be found in here as well. Also, I'm guessing a bird is in here, or a raccoon or something. Hiking boots.
Dad never threw away Mom's hiking boots.
They're Mom's hiking boots. Oh. Even better.
Mom and Pap always talk about how they learned at school.
2005 maybe? When they got together?
It was weird having my first picture. It looks so tiny. Maybe I'm an alien baby.
Clearly.
This is where Mom went to school before we...
2011,
school before we-
2006.
Oh wow. I remember when Mom drew... I don't get this one. I'm too young. Mom and Pap always talk about how they learned at school.
2005. Think that might be the answer, but I have no idea. I'm like literally guessing here. Guessing in the dark. If anyone has any suggestions, I am fully open. Just don't give the actual answer straight out. Just give like a random guess, I guess. Would be the best option. Alright, let's try the
Must
2005.
be something about basketball.
Ooh, wait.
Yes.
I was right. It was 2005, the fucking year that they had the thing together. Ah,
Thanks for storing my explosives, Chief.
taking that. We'll
Now I'm ready
defeat
to
Snowmancer.
Sorry, Dad.
Alright, that does that. That also means that we might actually get our answer to the Mustard Party 2 game as well.
Grandma and Grandpa were so nice. I wish we saw them more.
Dear Charles, thank you for your lovely note and flowers for Kristen's birthday. They always mean more coming from you. We miss you and would love to see how Chris is growing. Like you, we also still miss Emily every day, every hour and minute. and we know that grief is part of your life, so always know that we think of you often. We're always here for you, like you were there for us forever. Please stay in touch and let's make plans to meet soon. Your family and always in our hearts and prayers. Love, Peter. And that was the only thing that was there. It feels like the grandparents really do like care about them. I was right. Oh, that's why it's in here. Yeah, the mom was killed in a hit and run. Local woman killed in hit and run. Police are seeking witnesses to a fatal hit and run that occurred on December 16, 2014 at 7:15 p.m. Tuesday night on Mansell Street and Ashtree Drive. The victim, identified as Emily Erickson, 28 years old, of Beaver Creek, Oregon, was apparently walking from her stranded car when she was struck head-on by an unidentified speeding vehicle. She is survived by a husband and son who were not on the scene at the time. Captain Anderson says that the toll cameras may hold important clues. We're treating this as a case of vehicular homicide. Anybody with information regarding the incident should call the anonymous Beaver Creek Police Hotline at 555-CAPTURE. And they never figured it out, given the way the dad is
I
reacting.
know Dad spent a lot of money on the funeral.
Loving memory of Emily Erickson. Emily Erickson, 28, beloved wife, mother, and daughter, departed our world far too soon on December 16, 2014 in Beaver Creek, Oregon. Emily was born in Eugene, Oregon on January 25, 1986 to Peter and Kristen Wyatt. A passionate artist since kindergarten, she was near the top of her class at Eugene High School, winning various local art competitions and a prize scholarship to the prestigious Blackwell Academy in Arcadia Bay, Oregon. After graduation, she went back to Eugene and married her college sweetheart, Charles Erickson. On May 1st, 2006, Emily and Charles moved to Beaver Creek, Oregon in 2007, where she later began a rewarding career teaching kindergarten and inspiring young people in the arts. Emily and Charles were also blessed with a wonderful son, Chris, born on February 8, 2007. Emily's honest and humorous online comic strips about her family life brought her humble recognition. She is survived by her husband, Charles, their son, Chris, and her parents, Peter and Kristen. Funeral services are planned for 12 p.m. December 20th at Eugene Willow Hill Cemetery, with a reception to follow. Friends and family are welcome and encouraged to pay their last respects. Yeah, this is pretty much what I'd already gathered from what I had seen, both with the dad and with what was hinted at. It's not exactly making it better. It still hurts on the inside, man, because, to be honest, who would not be hurt by the idea of, like, a parent who, I'm assuming she went to go pick up her son, the car broke down, and when the car broke down, she obviously had to get out of the car, and when she did,
The battle with Captain Spirit.
it ended in her getting hit by someone that was speeding.
Yes!
I feel like that would have been bigger given the circumstance.
Snowmancer almost ruined the whole city until Captain Spirit melted him. For now.
Yeah, seriously, why are there cigarette butts inside the snow like that? Oh, because his head had, like, cigarette butt hair. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Snowmancer is now dead. We can go play Mustard Party for a little bit before we head off to defeat Mantroid. And like an idiot, I forgot to handle everything inside before heading outside. Although, to be fair, if it wasn't for the garage, I wouldn't have figured out the 2005 might be crucial for him. Because Chris is like, it must be important to basketball, and I thought in my head, oh shit, maybe it is. But apparently, incorrect, huh? Not 2005. I thought maybe the lock would be connected to this, so shit. If it's not connected, then what would it be? Because I got lucky with 2005 when I put it in. Huh.
I don't think Dad reads these. I think he just takes them for more.
Crap. So, without the
Dad loves his fat notebooks.
help of... Yeah, without the help of having being able to see fingerprints. 1, 4, huh? Wait, hold on. If it's about basketball, then
Dad never smiles like that anymore.
see what the fuck? They won the championship in 2005. That would explain the number 2005 being important, and also why the kid hinted that basketball might be the thing that he does. He's holding up 3 fingers. His number on his jersey is 7, and the number at the top is 2005. I don't know if that's completely connected, though. That's my only issue.
So popular.
So he was in college. He was doing college ball at the time. So that makes sense.
He looks so different in his basketball outfit.
I can't think of a number, another number combo that would work. Because 7 is the number on his jersey. So I'm wondering what would be the other number he would think is important enough to use as his cell phone number. Or
There's my hot dog man.
that would work in tandem with
Can't see Dad selling home. Whoa, is he getting his tickets again? Best Dad ever. That'd be a blast being a freight hopper. Choo choo.
No, nothing there.
What is Dad's tickets?
No stat numbers on the screen, really. Only players 2016 to 2017. And that's it. That doesn't help me, though. Is there anything that I read that I forgot about that might be important to this?
Grandma and Grandpa are so good. But no way am I going to do that.
Chris was born in 2007. Does that count? We also didn't figure out whether or not it's a 4-digit or more than that. I think that says 10 total. 2007, child was born. 2005, they got the championship. Is it? Oh, fuck. I don't remember. I don't remember the year. Not really sure why there's a loading screen to skip that little more portion. That little portion doesn't actually make it faster, makes it slower. Fuck it. We'll do the Mantroid thing first, and then then we'll go back inside, and because we have to go back inside anyways at the end to go see Dad and whatnot. So I mean, it makes sense to do that way.
Welcome, Android. Come on, let's get going. This is Captain Spirit. You copy? Are you there, Sky Pirate? Captain Spirit, I read you loud and clear. Are you sure you want to go on this dangerous mission? Don't worry about me. Manfroid is the one in danger. Gotta do a quick system check first. Instrument panel, check. Force field, check. Proton missiles, check. Escape pod, check. Windshield wipers, check. Everything looks good. Start the launch.
This is ridiculous.
We're going faster than light speed. What's that ahead? Oh no! Meteor shower! Turn on the force field! Too late! Emergency! SOS! Crash landing! Ah! I wonder how many ships Mantroids crash on this planet. Never mind. I landed safe. Time to explore!
Oh.
The planet is so dark, and the sky is so red, like blood. No wonder Mantroid lives here. But how could anyone live here? It's kind of sad and lonely.
Alright.
What's that sound? Something is coming. Or somebody. Mantroid, show yourself, you coward!
Why am I walking like there's like intense gravity or something?
This time, you won't get away from me. Fight me instead of hiding.
Oh. Shit. I just realized why it's Mantroid. His mom was killed on the corner of Asteroid Drive and Mantle Street. Or I'm assuming that's what it was. I just know that it uses asteroid and like man something.
No! I can't let you live.
It feels like this is his way of dealing with the trauma. Yeah, Mantle Street and Asteroid Drive. I had it right on the money! Yeah, he's using this kind of like storytelling and these enemies, these supervillains, as his coping mechanism for all of this. And it like hurts me internally a little bit. Because I'm making the connection, seeing it from both inside the story and outside the story. And obviously being an adult in the situation, you see it from a different viewpoint, seeing the whole picture and understanding that there's a lot going on here that this kid is having to deal with a lot that for some reason his dad's not really helping with, and it sucks because his dad is also going through a lot. It feels like they should be working in tandem to help each other out. Because dad is clearly going through a lot thanks to the fact that, you know, he lost the love of his life. It was a hit and run. He did everything he possibly could to try to get justice, and it just didn't feel like anything was happening. So it makes sense that he'd be upset. Okay, so 2006 and 2011 was the only thing I saw in there. But I'm almost positive that it would have to be the obituary listing.
I know that's for a lot of money on funeral.
December 16th, 2014. So 12/16/2014. 12/16/2014. I mean, I could put 12/16/2014 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can only put 10 total, so that's not the case. Or 555 capture. 12/16/2014. Gotta remember that. Do not want to have to come back out here for that. 12/16/2014. Let's hope our tiny memory can remember that. We've done literally everything else on our to-do list as of current standpoint. This is our listing. We got our costume fully done. We took care of Water Eater. We made sure to get our team situated. We practiced our firing at the beer cans. We got our secret treasure. We destroyed Snowmancer. And we went to the whole Mantroid thing. All that's left is the Mustard Party 2. A little bit of playing that, apparently, is what's going to finish this for us. Now let's try that. 12/16/2014. Nope, not that one either. Is it just 2014? No. 12/16/20/10715. Nope, not even the full number and time. Okay, so his pin is not something related to his wife, at least. 2011, maybe? No. 2006? No. Oh, fuck. The kid was born, like, what, February 7th? Oh, fuck. It was like February something. February, let's say 8, 2007, I believe it was. Can't remember. I can't remember. Now my head's getting really itchy for reasons unknown. Oh god, this sucks. I thought maybe it would be his birth year, but apparently not. I could just not do the mustard party thing. But I'm like, I keep thinking I definitely want to try it, but I don't know
Ooh, that looks scary.
like what would be the thing.
I wish I could get on in a hike with Mom. It has to be Mom. She like that.
1990 to 1995. Teen Spirit. Let's try that. It's not gonna work, but we'll try it anyways. Nope. I had a feeling it wouldn't click with that scenario given the situation.
I wonder why Dad never hangs out with me anymore.
Oh shit. Starting to get really tired. Shit.
Dinosaur Land is open for business. Eat everybody! I'm more T-Rex, and you are my lunch.
I was actually kind of expecting the dad to get up and freak out. Or not freak out, but like at least wake up or something. Should we just wake him up? I mean, can't really think of anything else we can possibly do. Because I can't think of a code that fits it.
Hey, wake up. Dad, come on.
Huh? What? Who's there?
Dad, it's just me, Chris.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on, buddy, okay? Jeez.
Dad!
I still don't know why he fucking got up. He could have just stayed sitting and it would have been fine.
Do I look okay? No. I tripped. Didn't even watch one goddamn game.
To be fair, you did watch one game. And then you got drunk off your ass, passed out, and then
Great.
probably well over an hour later I've now waking you up.
Chris, why did you wake me up?
You told me to wake you up. I thought you said the pine tree.
Pine tree? I can't even walk in my own house, man.
You should be careful when you wake up.
Don't be a smartass, Chris. I'm not in the mood right now.
Yeah, Dad. Okay.
Jesus Christ, who is that?
Alright, time to replay the exact same scene we just had.
Salesperson or some church group, you just close the door on him. It's nobody's business. This is our castle. It's our family. Right?
Right.
Sadly, it feels like this kid is like at that point where he's conditioned because he doesn't want to leave his dad. I think he doesn't want to leave his dad because he thinks that if he leaves his dad will be worse off.
Oh my, look at you.
So,
What kind of costume is that?
I'm Captain Spirit.
Of course you are. We need all
I don't
the
know.
superheroes we can get. And how are you doing, Chris?
Good, Mrs. Reynolds. Just.
Just?
we don't have video games and I already did my homework.
Just, cleaning up the house and stuff.
On a beautiful Saturday like this, you should be playing instead. I even saw you clearing the snow out of the alley, so I hope you don't work all day.
Well, it's laundry day. Dad's watching the game, so...
That explains all the beer cans. Actually, I was going for a nice walk, but it sounded like the 4th of July over here. Is everything okay?
Damn it! Last time we could say that we didn't hear anything, or we could say that Dad just fell.
Oh, yeah. Dad just tripped and fell. But he's okay.
Sounds like he tripped over a whole bunch of beer cans, right? Okay, Chris. I think I've heard enough.
What the
I'm
fuck?
going to talk to Stephen about this.
God damn it!
Go back to chat with your father.
Wait. No. Please.
Listen, I'm not trying to hurt you.
I get that you're seeing the signs and you're putting it together,
Done anything.
but I literally just said he tripped and fell. That's it. People can trip and fall normally, even if they are heavy drinkers. God damn it.
So what did that nosy bitch want?
So I'm
Oh,
assuming
nothing, huh?
I instantly
listening.
closed it
I heard it
off
all.
and fucked it up if I hadn't.
I tried.
Man, I bet you want to tell her what a shitty dad you have. Huh.
No, she just wanted to say hi. I didn't say anything, Dad. I swear. Dad, please believe me.
Jesus, stop that whining. You're not a baby anymore. Boo-hoo, Daddy. Believe me. Grow up.
But
Just like your mom. Every time I look at you, every time you talk, it's your face. Why? And if it wasn't for you, she would have never taken the car that day. Never. Oh, hey, Chris, look, hey, I didn't mean that, buddy.
yes. Yes, you did.
No, listen, Chris.
Weirdly enough, I thought maybe if you don't clear the thing, or the stairs, that maybe he would trip down the stairs, but he doesn't. So instead we end up at this scenario where the thing breaks and he falls. There we go. Funny enough though, I went up the tree twice. Well, went up and then down. So it feels like that's not how that works. Damn, we've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Is it really 2 hours and 40 minutes to get through all of this? Interesting. Weird. Although I will say that anyone expecting that Captain Spirit was going to be a like full game type scenario was severely misinterpreting what they were saying. They said yes, it was a title. And they did admit that it was, they did say like this is kind of a standalone thing, but I would figure, oh, it looks like a comic adventure. It clearly has to be a episodic kind of thing. But the end of this credit sequence. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. The end of this credit sequence goes to explain that we are going into Life is Strange 2 after this. So it wouldn't make sense for this to be episodic leading into that. It would just be right into it. However, it also means that this itself would not be very long. And it's not. This demo, so to speak, is only as long as you make it. Because to be fair, if you take forever to figure everything out, then you're going to never get through it. But if you are sitting there like I did, just kind of piecing everything together as you go on, realizing that you're missing something and that you've been probably passing by it a lot, you can piece that together, then you can figure out the answer. The only thing I never figured out was the code to the phone, and that's only because, as it currently stood, whenever I looked, I didn't see anything that expressly said, like, my pin is this, anywhere specific. And I don't think I ever saw anything that was super, like, not explicit, but like super obvious as to what it would connect to. I tried using the birth date, I tried using the death date, death year, birth year. I mean, to be fair, his combo lock in the garage was set up to the year of his championship. So it feels weird that you wouldn't also have the same year thing for your phone. But the secondary issue that comes up after that is the fact that there's no, unlike with normal phones that we know today, there's no limitation on the number, so to speak. Well, there is, but it's a way bigger limitation than it usually is. Yeah, because I think iPhones go up to 6 digits, and you can also do pins for 4. But on his phone, it held a total of 10, if I remember correctly, and that's not gonna help me. We literally got everything done except the mustard party. And it says the only issue is we need to unlock Tad's phone. But that's the problem. I don't know the code to unlock it, and I didn't see anything when we were playing that would indicate that. Also, there's a lot of letters being wrote back and forth between people, considering the fact that we are in the digital age. Most of the stuff that happens in the story is happening around like between 2007 to 2017, so over the 10-year span. Now, to be fair, at the end of 2007, we did have quite a few things, but we didn't have the perfect cell phones yet. But given the circumstances of the death of his wife at 2014, that means there's only a 3-year gap between 2014 and 2017 where we are. However, he has a letter, like a full written out letter, from the Tiny Dancer. I'm assuming the Tiny Dancer is obviously wrote him during that time period between her death and now. Obviously, probably, I would say, to be considerate, maybe he spent 1 year single, well, widowed, before talking to this girl, at least. The fact that she's the Tiny Dancer makes me think, oh, maybe she's a exotic dancer. If you catch my drift. I didn't try. The one thing I didn't try because I forgot was the 555 capture. Yeah, there's just a collection of every single piece of something we found and picked up. He always had a 7 on the jersey. But I'm like, that's what bugs me is like, there's nothing on the pin code scenario that expressly says, oh, it's only 4 digits. Oh, it's only this many digits. Like, this is literally just a where the wild things are scenario. There's not even anything on the map that I could probably use. Yeah, I got nothing. I have no idea. Alright, well, I'm yawning up a fucking storm now, so we're gonna call the stream here. Sorry about all the noise in the background, it's just me sitting up from this really shit couch. We're gonna call it there. We did a pretty good job, I think. I still want to figure out that last little thing to play Mustard Party because I kind of want to see what it is. So we will probably stream later tonight a bit more Captain Spirit, probably just a little bit before maybe playing some Fortnite, maybe some Smite, Paladins, maybe, who knows, maybe Warframe or Terra. It's all up in the air, all up in the air. I think that's pretty much it, yeah. I'm gonna probably take a nap. I haven't slept all night, that's for the usual. We'll come back for some more Captain Spirit later tonight and see if we can't figure out what the hell the pin code was. If anything, if I get frustrated enough that I just don't want to bother looking for it, or I get annoyed because the code actually turns out to not be anything super connected to anything, then I might look it up. Who knows? Probably not. Probably try to at least frustrate myself enough to end up looking for it, but we'll see. So thanks you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Tune in later tonight where we'll probably be finishing up Captain Spirit with a little bit and then moving on to maybe we'll do some Terra tonight. Maybe that'll be what we'll do. We'll just level up in Terra. Still got our gunner. We're not at level 65, so we'll see. We'll see. Catch you guys tonight.